Hello again, I am Blunty. This is the Indy game booth at PAX, and I'm here thanks to Intel sponsoring my trip and adventures at PAX Australia 2018. Say, would you like to win an Intel Core i7 8086K Anniversary Edition 6-core 12-thread unlocked CPU monster? Well, thank you very much, Intel ANZ. I have one to give away. All you need to do is retweet, favorite, and comment on the tweet linked below. And for the comment, I'd like you to leave what is your most anticipated PC game this year. Do so during the Paxaus 2018 weekend, and a few days after the event, I will select a winner and it is yours. And I will be jelly because I do not have one of my own. And quite frankly, it's a pretty impressive little bit of silicon. But in this video, I just wanted to take a few moments to shine a light on some Aussie indie games that caught my eye as I perused the always entertaining indie booths. This, for example, is Amid Evil from New Blood, and what you see is what you get here. To my eyes, it looked like Quake had a very angry baby with Rise of the Triad. It has both a standard single-player mode with non-linear levels filled with lore and hidden secrets, and it also has an endless horde mode. And they tell me the enemies are brutal, unrelenting, and adaptive. And while it looks retro, it sets itself upon the Unreal Engine 4. So if you're into that classic high adrenaline 90s shooter, give it a look. Speaking Simulator puts you at the deliberately awkward controls of a mechanical human simulation, and your job is to manually control the robot's prototype tongue and lips to convince a human NPC that you are one of them. Think Octodad, but instead of flailing tentacles attempting housework and childcare, you're trying to chat someone up with some manually controlled lips. It is bizarre by design, it is stupid by design, but it is also hilarious and fun. Novaflow looks at first glance a bit familiar to anyone who had a go at that surf minigame from CSGO. Similar idea here. Novaflow is a first-person speedrunning platformer built upon finding a balance in the rhythmic mechanics of the game. Colors, rhythm, target, shooting, and obstacles all stack up as you progress in your attempts to set the best times through 40 levels of wall-running fun. Also, it has that oh-so-fashionable neon aesthetic around these days. Scout's Honor is a couch co-op game where up to 4 players must work in concert on various tasks trying to set up a campsite. This one put me in mind of Overcooked, but with tents and campfires instead of chopped onions and soup. The tents, campfire and food all need to be sourced from the local environment and then built and put together under the ticking clock of the impending nighttime. There's also some environmental hazards in the various levels as well, like traps and ghosts, and what's a camping adventure without a ghost story, I suppose. Soundfall is, upon first blush, an action-adventure twin-stick hack-and-slash game. It has dungeons, rewards exploration and all that kind of stuff, and a wonderful, inviting aesthetic, but let's face it, none of that really sets it apart in this day and age, does it? What does set it apart, and the gimmick that sold me, was the pulsing, high-energy soundtrack, and the fact that the combat in the game is directly tied to that music. You're rewarded and encouraged to fight and puzzle solve in beat and rhythm with the music, blending the simple joys of hack and slash with the instinctive fun of a rhythm game. Well, that sounds like a win to me. Little Bit Lost is a neat twist on the modern survival game. Built from voxels, so everything's destructible and such. This is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids by way of Ark Survival Evolved. So instead of dinosaurs, you're facing off against ants, spiders and bees and other such garden mini-monsters. If I'm honest with you, it's still looking pretty rough as work continues on it, but it is playable now if you're curious. It's a neat gimmick at least. And Lethal Lawns was the last today to catch my eye, and if I had to pull a frame of reference for this one, I'd say it's Splatoon meets Gang Beasts. Kind of. Supporting 2 to 8 players, and also supporting bots if you want to add some extra chaos or you don't quite have enough people. The concept, well, as you can see, is pretty self-explanatory. Cut grass and joust with your lawnmowers until your opponents go underneath your blades. There's 4 game modes and several levels, all with their own challenges and hazards, but it all comes down to basically trying to mulch everybody else before they mulch you. There's even modifiers like mower durability and exploding mowers. Another fun little couch multiplayer game for fun nights in with your mates. But yeah, have a look and tell me which indie games caught your eye. Thanks for watching, I am Blunty, and I'll catch you next time. And thanks again for Intel for sponsoring my trip to PAX Australia 2018.